Fiona here at Craft Klatch. Today we're going to do a seashell craft. I have a ton of shells and I keep trying to figure out different ways to use them, and I've done a number of different shell projects. I've been trying to use stuff that I have in my craft room because I have a lot of stuff. So I've been trying to use what I have. I tend to get a little bit distracted when I see something new and like, oh, that's great, I need to try this, I need to try that. But I'm trying to make the effort to use what I have. Greg will be very happy about that. That is why today we are doing a shell craft, because I have a lot of seashells in my possession and I love them and I can't resist them and I want to use them. And I have used them in a number of different projects, but I thought it was time for another one. And today we're making a jewelry holder. If you remember, we have made one before, but this time it's going to be a little bit different. So for this project we are using shells and candlesticks. And I'm using wood candlesticks because that's what I had in my craft room, and like I said, I'm trying to use what I have. And you could go to the dollar store and get some glass candlesticks instead. Either one would work fine. This has some jagged edges on here, so I just want to file it down. You can use an emery board, you can use whatever you want. You can use a file from the garage. I'm just using a metal file, and I'm not going to file it down to be perfect. I'm just filing it down to make it smooth and less jagged and sharp. You don't want any sharp edges. And you'll find some shells file easier than others. Like this one seems to be much softer. So you want to remove any dust, and I'm putting the candlesticks aside for now. And you want to use a sealer on this. But before we seal the whole thing, I'm going to do some fun stuff to the inside. And I'm going to use a metallic periwinkle, but it's a little darker maybe than I would like. So let's see how it looks. It's a very pretty color. I just think it's a little darker than what I want, so I'm going to cut it with some metallic pearl white. So they're both metallics, and I'll mix them together and see if we need more white or not. I think that is a very pretty color, and that's what we're going to go with. I'm going to just take my brush and paint the inside of the shell. And I suspect this will take 2 coats. I'm going to go right up to the edge. Okay, we'll set that aside to dry. Look how pretty that is. And then we'll see if it needs a second coat or not. Now make sure at this time, if you have any edges that you got the blue on that you want to get off, now's a good time to do it. You can place it on a cup or something just to dry. Okay, I'm going to do the same on this one. This one definitely will need a second coat. The shells absolutely have different textures to them. This one is much smoother and slicker on the inside than the other one. So we'll just set this aside, let it dry, and I would think it would dry fairly quickly. And I'll cover my paint because I don't want to try to have to match it a second time. For the candlesticks, I thought it would be fun to mix this metallic red copper, and I'm going to add just a plain white. This is not metallic because I don't want it too metallic either for the base. And this almost has like a little bit of a coppery color to it, a kind of a rosy copper. And I'm going to just paint them. And these will dry pretty quickly because they're just raw wood. I like the way they're drying. They're drying with this, the two colors kind of in there. I'm going to do a second coat. The little candlesticks have dried, and I'm going to use a matte varnish on here. Because I don't want the stands to be shiny per se. You could go with a satin. You could go with a gloss if you wanted to. Whatever look you prefer. Okay, we'll just let those dry. Now we have to gloss up our shells, and I'm going to do the outside first. And I'm using the triple thick. And then I'll just set it aside to dry. We're going to just let these dry, then we'll flip them over, glue them to the base, and also protect the insides. Our bases have dried, and I think the color turned out kind of neat. It's not really just a lighter version of that. It has some light and dark areas. But they're sealed and ready to go, and now all I have to do is finish the shells. The outer parts have dried, and they're nice and shiny. Now all we have to do is protect the inside. And it just does such a nice job of glossing everything up. Then we're going to just set these aside to dry, and then we can finish putting everything together. To glue these, I'm going to fill the cup with the hot glue. And there's quite a lot to fill. And then I'll put my other glue on the edge. And this glue dries clear. There we go, nice and full. And that hot glue will hold the shell in place while the other glue dries. So I'm just going to run my finger along the edge and get any excess glue off of there. And I will do the same with this one. Now we just need to let it dry. Here are the shell jewelry holders all finished. I like the color combination. I love that blue. And now they're perfect. They're protected with some varnish and some triple thick, and now they can be used. So you can easily take off your jewelry. You can put your rings in here, and even my bracelet fits in there perfectly. So you won't lose your jewelry. You could have something like this on your kitchen counter, just to put your rings if you're doing dishes or anything, and you can have it in the bathroom, so you can put it there right before you go to bed at night, or on your side table. And obviously you can change them up to fit with your home decor, and you could dress them up even more. You could put like a little pearl band around here if you wanted to, just to dress them up, but I kind of like them a little bit plainer myself. And remember, you can always go with a glass candlestick instead. You could do glitter on the inside if you wanted to. You could do anything. There's so many different things that you could do to make them your own. So I hope this is a fun idea for you guys who might have some shells laying around and are wondering what to do with them. These are pretty shells, but they're in their nice size, but they're pretty unremarkable in their overall look, and this just makes them extra fun. Hope you guys like the jewelry holders and how they turned out. Great way to use those shells that you've been collecting for years and they've just been collecting dust. Now they can hold your jewelry and serve a purpose. I'll definitely see you next time, you guys. Thanks for being here, and remember, life's too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter. Stay safe. Bye, guys.